Is Sean Strickland beating Khamzat Chimaev the biggest upset in UFC history? Because honestly, I think it might be. Absolutely nobody, and I mean nobody, had Strickland winning this fight. Almost anybody I spoke to and everybody online had Khamzat, and for good reason. Khamzat was a monster. We thought he'd take him down and choke him out, but Strickland came with a game plan and had other ideas and definitely spoiled the party. Now, this is a really tough fight to score. I think that you could honestly have it go both ways. I scored it for Strickland like a majority of people did, but I do still understand the argument for Khamzat. Personally though, I think Strickland did win the fight, and I think the right decision was made. Khamzat came out like we expected in round one, blitzing on the front foot, instantly getting the takedown and climbing onto Strickland's back, and we thought he was going to get submitted until he didn't. Then round two started. They started a bit more on the feet. Khamzat went in and just didn't have that same success. Strickland landed on top, and honestly, when that happened, I started to believe that Strickland was actually going to win the fight, because if Khamzat was already gassed out in round two, he's fighting one of the dudes with the best cardio in the UFC. So the longer this fight went on, the more it would play into Strickland's favor, because there's just no world where Strickland should be stuffing Khamzat's takedowns in round two unless Khamzat was already gassed out. So round 3 and 4, we saw a little more action on the feet. We actually saw Khamzat have some success on the feet, but it didn't matter because Strickland was still in the driving seat. And when you're trying to stand on the feet with a dude like Sean Strickland, there's a good chance you're probably not going to win, because he happens to be one of the best strikers in the world. So, of course, that didn't go very well for Khamzat. It was a good back and forth, but Strickland won most of the exchanges and landed more significant strikes, and it's ultimately what helped him win the fight. The way this fight just played out just felt honestly really weird. I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe Khamzat's weight cut got to him, but this just looked like a terrible version of Khamzat. I don't know if this was his best version or if this was just the best version of Sean. Either way, Khamzat, in my opinion, just didn't do enough, and Sean got his hand raised rightfully. And now for Khamzat, it's tough because this is a dude who seems to struggle every time he needs to make weight. And now he wants the rematch with Strickland. It looks like he's saying online, even though after Dana said that he was moving up. But it looks like he's trying to get the Strickland rematch. And honestly, realistically, it's probably not even warranted. I mean, the dude didn't really even have a title defense, so it's kind of tough to just say he deserves an immediate rematch. Yeah, there isn't a ton of contenders. I doubt Nasruddin Imavov's getting the fight, but I'm not sure if it should necessarily be Khamzat or if it will be, because I don't care what anybody says. There's definitely a really good chance that Khamzat missed weight. A lot of people are saying it. A lot of people near the UFC, closer than I am, are saying it. So Khamzat missing weight is not a good look, and you can't be having that, especially in title fights. So if 205 is the move, it makes sense. Also because I think he can just dominate up there. These two, of course, hugged it out at the end of the fight as well, and it seemed like it was a grudge match that was kind of just fabricated to sell to the fans, and I don't really care. I mean, it was a good build-up. It was very enjoyable, and Sean Strickland coming out on top is one of the biggest shocks ever, honestly. I do think this is one of the biggest upsets in UFC history. I don't think that's a crazy take. Strickland was a massive underdog heading into this fight. Nobody was picking him to win. He was fighting the Wolf, Khamzat Chimaev, the undefeated phenom, and he took his zero. Absolutely insane. People are talking about Strickland's legacy at middleweight and where he ranks amongst the greats. I don't think he's right near the top just yet. I think there's a couple dudes still ahead of him, but eventually, with a couple more wins and a couple more title defenses, I don't see why he can't put his name in the hat for one of the greatest middleweights of all time. You can say what you want about Sean Strickland. You may not like a lot of the things he says, but one thing you can't deny is how great of a fighter he is. This dude is seriously one of the best middleweights of all time, and he proved that on Saturday when he beat Khamzat Chimaev. I have no idea what's even next for him, to be honest. Like I said, if Khamzat moves up, you can't really do Nasruddin Imavov. He beat him. He's lost to DDP twice, but you can't give DDP a shot. He hasn't even won since his fight with Khamzat, so I'm not sure what you do at middleweight. I'm sure they'll figure something out. Either way, Strickland's going to need time because he broke his nose, so we don't have to worry about that for a bit. And for Khamzat, 205 seems to make sense. I think he can go up there and easily become a champion, honestly. But there you guys have it. That's what I think of Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev. Let me know what you guys think of this fight, and let me know if you guys agree with me. Is this one of the biggest upsets in UFC history? Because I definitely think it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos just like this one. We are so back. The UFC is back. It's been shit for a while, but now we are definitely back. This weekend, we could talk about Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey, I guess, but yeah, we'll probably do that. I'll do something for that, so be on the lookout for that as well. Thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one.